Hello everybody. Last Friday I was present at a conference about the changes of the nationality law here in Portugal. This conference was held at the Catholic University in Porto, and it was a great experience because we had a chance to discuss, ask questions, and also they had a chance to share their opinion. The first speaker, I did not agree exactly with his point of view. It made me think how polarized I am, that it's hard to hear people that have a different opinion. Because when we are in the social medias, for instance, we only follow the people who we would agree with. So sometimes when you have people that come with a different perspective, it's a little bit hard to understand where are they coming from. But of course, this is so important because it's going to enrich the discussion. As long as it's not hurting anybody, it's not racist or xenophobic, all point of views are welcome. We also had the opportunity to hear from a person that was responsible for analyzing our requests. She works as conservadora at the IRAN. She also brought the applicability of the law in time, because she mentioned that, for instance, when a person is applying for the nationality by the count of time, let's just say how it works right now. If a person has 5 years, they may apply for the nationality, and then it can take up to 3 years for the nationality to be granted. So one of the questions that she brought was, imagine if the person applied without having the 5 years, but then this person had to wait 3 years to have an answer. The law says that you must meet all the legal requirements by the time of your request. But what happens if this person needs to be waiting for 3 years and then 8 years altogether to be denied? Professor brought the possibilities of loss of the nationality, which are a proposal in this law as well. As a criminalist, she presented her idea of what type of crimes should be added to this law if it's going to be like this, because the list is not extensive, is based in a few possible crimes that a person can commit and then lose the nationality. And that last but not least, professor that also shared his perspective on the constitutionality of the loss of nationality. He used to be a judge at the Constitutional Court. Then Professor Doctor was asking how many people did we have from the past years that could be considering losing the nationality. So one thing that he discussed was that if the law is created, it's created to tackle a problem. And we don't even have that many cases, and probably won't have that many cases of nationality laws in the future. And another issue is that it's probably creating different types of nationals. The nationality can be acquired by assignment or acquisition. And one of the discussions that was brought in this convention was that having the difference between people that acquire the nationality by acquisition and by assignment, that they would be considered nationals of different categories, different levels, because if you have the nationality by assignment, you could never lose the nationality. But if you have the nationality by attribution, maybe you can. And I love this type of conventions because, as I mentioned in my previous videos, it gives a time for the lawyers to discuss the subject, to give their personal opinion, and for the community to have access to something that's going to change many lives.